Okay, I'm not wearing the usual Monday sweatshirt. Okay, I have really tight hips, probably because of many things that occurred this weekend. So we're gonna focus on hips because that's what I want. Okay, we're actually gonna start standing up. I know we always start on all fours, so that is why I went a little nutty, but we're gonna start standing up and we're gonna just put our hands on our hips and we're just going to circle, nice big circles, back and forth. So if you stick your butt back a little bit more, you can feel it more in your hamstrings, which also feels fabulous. So let's go in the opposite direction. So really sticking those glutes back and then putting kind of pressure into those hip points. What I mean by pressure is sort of just like pushing them forward. So it's like really goofy and exaggerated. Slow motion hula hoop. Okay, now come to standing hip width apart and let's just start to pull in on the knee, opposite knee, standing up nice and tall. So you're not leaning forward, you're standing up. Remember pelvic tilt, pulling that in, feeling that little stretch there. All right, now we're gonna take our feet wider than our hips. We're gonna sit back, walk your foot out, right? So you can sit up if you have the ability to, and then just crawl your hands over and get into the opposite stretch. So now you're gonna feel it all the way down. So this is a lot more intense than if you just let your foot be chill, but if you pull it back, you'll feel it up your calf. Okay, walk to the opposite side. Same thing. Pulling up into that and then creeping to the other side. Let's do two more, one on each side. And then let's go ahead and come to halfway with a flat back. So legs are spread, back is flat. And you want to be thinking like you need to stare over the top of your yoga mat, really pushing your glutes back. And then slowly rise to standing, press forward, shoulders come backwards, head can hang. Okay, let's take it into some thoracic spine with the cat and cow, the old staple. So fingertips face forward, feet can be flat or down. So if you put your feet like this, you feel more of a stretch in your toes. Not a bad thing for a runner. And then some nice cat-cow reps. I feel like I might have gotten a little bit too heavy with the kettlebells today. So we will see what happens tomorrow. Okay, let's thread our arm through. Take your opposite arm, bring it behind. Really try and look over that shoulder, some more spinal twisting. And then the same thing, opposite side. And let's pull back into a nice child's pose. So trying to sit your glutes towards your feet while simultaneously trying to spread your fingers towards the opposite wall. Okay, now we're gonna stick our leg out to the side, and if this is too intense for you to kneel on, you can do this. Okay, so your kneeling leg can go on your yoga mat like that, and then I want you to just sweep your leg back and forth. So it doesn't come in front of your fingers, but it just comes like right about to there. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. Now let's leave that leg out. And now I want you to sit back into that leg and then come forward and sit back. Each time working to sit, just like a little smidge forward, otherwise known as back. And one more. Okay, opposite side. Bring that leg in, leg goes out, leg swoops back. Leg goes out, leg goes back. Let's do one more. And then let's sit back into that leg. Feel that nice inner thigh stretch. Shoot it back forward. Sit it back. 3 more there. Okay, bring the knee in. Press back into downward facing dog. Let's pedal out the feet. I'm getting choked by my t-shirt, but trying to reach the heels to the ground by pedaling them. And then pressing back, staying downward facing dog while I try and tuck my shirt in so I can breathe. Okay, let's stay there. Just a few more seconds. And then cat tilt forward, and so that you're into a high plank position, and then lower yourself down. Now I have my shirt tucked into my pants pulled up so very high. Okay, now baby cobra. And relax. And baby cobra. And one more. All right, and then we're gonna press back. All right, let's press up into a plank and then back into downward facing dog. Walk our fingertips towards our hands, deep bend in the legs, and then hang in ragdoll, hands to elbows. Hands to shins, peer forward over the yoga mat, and come up to standing, and then arms up, interlace the fingers, and tilt to one side. That nice side body stretch, opposite side, and then one big last exhale, and we are done for today.